There's a lawsuit against the board of Target for their prior DEI policies and how they didn't appropriately represent the risk. And yet reading something else from the World Economic Forum talking about the business benefit, bottom line value to good DE&I practices. So we've got strong research, and yet we've got activist boards that if nothing, even if these suits are completely crap, they're still taking the attention of board members away from governing the company.
Yeah, and I was actually asked by a media outlet in terms of this, and I'm happy to share. We have 3 different reactions. And the first reaction from companies where the boards have not had the time or taken the time to actually discuss the big why. Why are we doing this in the first place? What is the best benefit of it? Do we get more innovation? Do we attract better people, et cetera, et cetera? That are saying, okay, let's just get rid of the DEI. And as I'm saying, well, I think yes, they should get rid of their DEI because clearly it's not been something that's been discussed. It's clearly more PR exercise that have been going on. And yes, that's a waste of shareholder money if it's not something that's really been embedded into why is this good for the business. Then you have the group number 2, group of companies that definitely have seen the benefit of innovation, thinking differently, attracting the best people, understanding the customers, understanding the markets that they're going into, culture that look at things in a way where, okay, we need to be agile, we need to be ready to transform, get the different ideas in. As you and I was talking about before, if you're breathing your own air all the time, it's going to be a little bit harder to get to the next step. That group I see large. Those are also the ones that say, you know what, we'll not talk about it. We'll just keep doing. This is just sound business practice. We'll just keep doing it. And then you have the last group where, of course, the boardroom discussed this. Of course, the executives discussed what is good for this business, what is the right measures for this business. Of course, they understood that having diverse minds are the only way to get innovation, the only way to find the best cost reductions, only way to get to the better products, only way to understand your customers, only way to attract. And I can continue. And they have been, I'm going to say, smart enough to also be able to communicate this to both the shareholders and other stakeholders and see all the benefits. And of course, they will continue to do it. And yes, you can push them, but it's the same thing as you're pushing companies to don't do training of the pilots, right? Well, who of us would go and fly with an airline that says we're not training our pilots because that's a cost? I mean, none of us would, right? So I see, yes, unfortunately, we're having so much time, so much effort, so much pain, so much money being wasted on all of this debate instead of saying what is sound business practice.